Okay, now if you watch me for a long period of time, you know that I obviously am against guys jerking off. I think that it's the most beta behavior, that's most feminine, I should say, because it puts you like in the role of watching and not doing. And it puts you in a role of a cock, like being, how should I say, being excited over seeing another man have fun and that man not being you. I just find something intrinsically wrong with it for some reason. And although that may be true that it's bad for men, I'm starting to realize that it's very bad for women too, and that there's a rise in women that are addicted to porn. Sorry, I'm trying to be like like YouTube friendly, but I just realized what, fuck YouTube. So I don't give a shit if this video will get demonetized or anything. I don't give a shit. So yeah, fuck porn and fuck YouTube. Now what I was trying to get to is there's a rise of women in watching porn, and the reason why this is a big problem is because girls just, first of all, they're always comparing you right to the actor, etc. And you maybe find yourself doing this too, right? Comparing your girl to the girl in the fucking porn video. That may be true, a lot of times, but when you stop watching porn, you just really start being so incredibly more attracted to your girl. And that's the same thing that happens for your girl with you. And it also does what it does for a girl is being too obsessed with clitoral orgasms. Now, I did not realize this when I was with my ex girlfriend, right? I was with her for a year and a half, and um, I did not realize that. Like, she was watching porn, and I thought it was okay. Then she always wanted clitoral orgasms, and I'm like, okay, wait a second, hold on. She wants a little too often now. You know what? No, I'm not gonna give it to her. And when I stopped giving it to her at all, um, I don't know, man. She just seemed like she was always like trying to get me to do it, right? So she'd always like uh do an oral to try to get something back, and I was like, no. And she thought that was unfair, but I was like, no, no. And whenever I do that, whenever I just decline her, she'd get upset. And I was smart enough at that point to realize that there's something slightly off with it, but I didn't know just how bad it was. That even after we broke up, she still wanted to keep our videos, right? That we made together for just for ourselves, right? And I was like, what the fuck? Why? I'm your ex. I deleted all my videos with you. I don't want to keep watching me doing it with you. I'm like, why does she want it? What does she want it? Well, of course, she still loved me and she still was attracted to me and she was still fantasizing about it in her own imagination. She told me that 1,000 times even after the breakup, but I didn't realize that she was watching porn every single day, multiple times a day. And she only told me that like after the breakup, right? And I was like, well, actually, she didn't tell me. Like, she tells me like, she did more often after the breakup. She did a lot more often. But I can just imagine, right? Because from the beginning of the relationship, I'm not gonna lie, I was 15, 16-year-old kid, bro. I was doing whatever was fun at the time, right? And although even like if you giving a girl like going down on her is fun for you, I still don't think you should do it, even if it's fun, because then your girl is too obsessed with clitoral orgasms. Which, if you, I'm gonna tell you what's wrong with it. Because do you feel like post nut clarity sometimes, or like after you bust in a girl, you just like sometimes you just like really like detach, or you just want your space, or like like you're not like cuddly and shit right after you do it. And a girl after sex, she really wants to just cuddle with you all night and and talk sweet and all of this shit, right? And when you go down on her and she um how do I call it, climaxes for girls, I guess. After that point, it hurts for a man to see his woman like literally detached from him, and like literally now you want to put your dick inside and she doesn't want it or anymore because she's already satisfied. And she's like literally like it's like as if jerking off. Now she kind of hates you subconsciously. She now hates you, or she just doesn't want to do anything with you. She doesn't even want you to touch her, and if you do, she doesn't react to it, or uh, maybe she's just detaching away. And you're gonna start to see a smaller problem with this over time. And the more she wants it, the more she starts hating you long term, subconscious, etc. And although your girl may not cheat, there's still like that point where she's constantly looking for the bigger dopamine. So she was watching porn with black guys, two black guys and one white girl, and stuff like that. And you'll see her being attracted to things that she was never attracted to before. So for example, she's starting to be attracted to girls because they also can give clitoral orgasms just like you, but they don't have to fuck them, right? You get fucked by them. Now, don't get me wrong, a girl loves being penetrated hard. She loves it when she can't walk the second day. But after she like just climaxes via her clit, it's just like as if she's not really interested in that anymore. She's like as if when you come, your body releases prolactin, and I don't have the studies to show if girl coming through or clitoris is their bodies are like word did I just use? Using prolactin. I'm gonna use that word. I'm not sure, but I can imagine that there will be a study, or there is a study that I just haven't saw that proves that. Releases prolactin. How the fuck did I just forget that word like 10 seconds after I've just said it? That's fucking weird. So yeah, I just don't think that guys should go down on girls. Now, again, if you don't see that your girl is an exception to the rule, maybe she's just fine, or maybe she's actually like loves you even more after you go down on her, or whatever. She's like more cuddly, more, whatever. Feel free to not listen to me. But I do see a rise in girls watching porn and having it the same, how should I say it? The same negative benefits. I keep forgetting words today, man. The same symptoms as for men, you know? It's like as if she's constantly comparing you to other guys because that's what she sees on a day-to-day basis. And she's too obsessed with clitoral orgasm, which you can't reproduce with that. So it's literally like in the primal caveman days, 3,000-4,000 years ago, that didn't exist. They didn't do that shit because you can't reproduce that way, and they didn't know anything else, right? I'm not saying it's intrinsically a bad thing. I'm just saying that making your girl too obsessed with her clitoral orgasm and not making love to her in the way of like, you know how I mean, in like fucking the shit out of her. It's like as if that becomes less appealing than using a vibrator. And yeah, I've heard some like Reddit stories about guys losing their girls because they bought vibrator for Christmas or for their birthday or whatever, and then she started using that on a day-to-day basis, and then she didn't want less and less sex and all of that. And it's just like having your girl too obsessed with her clitoral orgasm is not a good thing for your relationship. So yeah, and just like you watching porn is also not a good thing for your relationship. Dude, your dick will not get hard with your girl because you're used to a high dopamine, right? And also, you desensitize your dick by just holding it so strongly like you do, bro. Your girl's pussy is not that tight as your hand. You have a lot of power in your hand. And if you use that, that's the stimulus that your dick's gonna need from now on. And then guys like wonder why they have what was it? PIED, porn induced erectile dysfunction. I believe that's the term. I'm not I don't I'm not surprised like why does that happen? I kind of understand it right now. So yeah, quitting porn is probably the best thing I ever done in my life. And I'm not gonna discredit all the amazing things that I did, but one of the best things I did when I was like 15, 16 at a young age. And I believe that more like 16 to be honest. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. More like towards the end of my 16th or in the middle of 16th year of my life, that's when I fully stopped. Like I even before that, like I stopped masturbation in general. Like I used to stop porn like a long time ago, but I stopped like even like doing it with my imagination, with my own videos, right, with my girls, you know. And I'm like, that was probably like the best thing I did for me and for my relationships with women. And I really hope that a lot of guys get on it. I really hope that a lot of girls get on NoFap too, because honestly, I do believe that in the future this is gonna be a common trend, and I'm calling it right now. In the future, there are gonna be a lot of girls that speak about NoFap, quitting watching porn. So yeah, man. Um, show this video to your girl if you think that she's smart and she's not gonna be, she's not gonna take offense in the first 2 minutes of the video, right? But yeah, with this in mind, maybe just keep this in mind for your next relationship, or if you're in a relationship right now and you feel like your girl is watching too much porn, talk to her about it, bro. Talk to her about it, and also take accountability and lead by example as a man. Stop it too. It'll be both. It'll be both mutual for both of us, both of you, if you stop. So yeah, I hope that this video maybe give you a new idea or maybe a new outlook on it. I'm not saying that you should stop pleasing your girl clitorially at all, like completely. If you really like that and she likes that too, every once in a while, but having it every single time and then that affecting how much she wants penetrative sex, I don't think that's a good thing for a relationship. So yeah, with this in mind, guys, I hope to see you on the next one, and yeah, you know what? I'll catch you next time. Have a nice day.